Hello, welcome to this episode of Martial Truth, Random Thoughts. So I just thought I'd pick a couple of topics and just hit them quickly. Maybe these topics, don't want to devote a full podcast to. Maybe in the future I will devote a full podcast to a couple of them. But I just want to go through a couple of things, some quick hits, as they say. All right. So please, as always, couldn't do it without you guys. I appreciate every single one of you. We're over 13,300 subscribers. The channel's growing. It's great. I never thought when I started this, I got serious with the channel a few years ago, but, in 2009 that this channel would grow like this. Please click that like button, share, subscribe, consider becoming a monthly member. All right. Monthly members are growing also. So the channel's growing. All right. We have over 120 member videos up there for the members to take advantage of. Many of them are instructional in nature. All right. So just to keep that in mind. So tomorrow I'm interviewing Andy Sloan, Sensei Andy Sloan from Isshinryu. He's done a lot of research on Isshinryu's history, lived on Okinawa for many years. Should be fun, should be enlightening, all right? So that's tomorrow. I'll be interviewing him, so hopefully I'll get that up for next week, all right? Another interview. And I have a bunch of other interviews lined up too, so hopefully people are enjoying that. We'll keep going forward with that aspect of it, all right? So without further ado, a very dangerous thing, some of my random thoughts. So a very famous philosopher, my wife, once said, you have to work at being an asshole. Okay. In other words, you got that boss at work who's always doing these little things to poke you, bust your chops, give you a hard time, right? And he moves on, and then you get the new boss who just asks you nicely, hey, could you do me a favor and do this? Listen, I really appreciate it. And it's like, wow, boy, that other guy, what an asshole. Because he's working at it. He's doing things to cause other people problems. And he likes that because it makes him feel more important, more special. So, recently, I woke up to a notification from YouTube that one of my videos, Mariyoshi Kobudo video, was blocked all of Europe for a trademark violation. Told me who lodged the complaint. This Italian guy who happens to study and teach Kobudo. For the purpose of this podcast, let's give him a nickname. Let's call him Voldemort. So we'll say Voldemort, who's a senior practitioner of Mariyoshi Kobudo. Very good. He has very good Kobudo. Very good. Studied with same teachers I did. And he studied with Mariyoshi Sensei. Sadly, Mariyoshi Sensei passed away before I had the opportunity. But very good, right? Has his own association. Pretty big association. Why he's worried about little old me with no association, I don't know. But he blocked the trademark. So the trademark was the Mariyoshi family crest. How could he block the Mariyoshi family crest? Oh, without the Mariyoshi family's knowledge, he took the crest and he trademarked it in Europe so he could use it for himself. So again, I will repeat it in case you didn't catch it the first time. He took the Mariyoshi family crest, their personal family crest, and without their permission, he trademarked it in Europe. So now he can stop me, he can stop you, he can stop the Mariyoshi family from using that crest in Europe. And of course, this person talks about himself like he's Mr. Humble, and it's all about the art, and I'm only trying to do the best for my teacher, Mariyoshi Sensei. But then he takes their family crest and trademarks it for himself. So those of you studying with him, those of you that know him, those of you that train with him, just thought I'd give you a little bit of a heads up of what Voldemort's been up to, okay? And that not everybody is as they seem, right? And, that same famous philosopher, my wife, said, when people do the right thing, they don't have to think about it. Like, if you're not lying, you don't have to worry about remembering the lie you told. And if you just treat people and treat them right and do what's right, you don't have to even think about it. But if you're going to be an asshole, that you got to work at. Like, you're going to work at that. You're going to think about things you can do. And, taking someone's family crest and trademarking it for your own purposes, I'd say it shows a severe lack of character. So, how's it going to affect me? It's not. So I won't use the Mariyoshi logo on my videos. I'll just say Mariyoshi Kobudo without the family crest. You think that's going to matter? You think people are going to stop watching my videos? I mean, I understand where this individual could be upset because his YouTube channel only has a little over 3,000 subscribers. So I guess he looks at me and sees all my subscribers and sees me posting the Mariyoshi videos, and he gets all nervous, right? So what does he do? He says, oh, I'll do this. I'll block his video. You're only blocking in Europe, which my following's not that big in Europe, so whatever, right? And I'll just change my bumper so it won't be the crest anymore. So good luck figuring out the next asshole move that you can do that you think will have some type of effect of me. But it won't, all right? So just thought I'd bring that to your attention. Halls of Fame. So there was a guy in New York every year. I'd get a message. Oh, you've been inducted into our Hall of Fame as instructor of the year or this of the year or that of the year, right? And if you pay this amount of money, you'll receive a plaque and you come to the dinner. But if you get a table of 10 of your students to come, then you don't have to pay any fees. So the guy with the big ego goes, look at me. I've been inducted into this Hall of Fame. I'm being recognized. And he'll ask all his students to shell out a lot of money to come and watch him get inducted. And, students in general want to do the right thing by their teacher. So they'll say, sure, Sensei, I'll go. Yeah, I don't mind paying the money. I want to see you get inducted. This is great. This is such an honor, okay? But is it really? Is it really an honor? You're paying to get inducted. So last time I checked, the Baseball Hall of Fame, I don't think you pay to get inducted there. I think you get inducted, and I'm pretty sure they pay for the plaque, and I'm pretty sure they pay for your airfare to fly you to the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. I'm pretty sure they put you up in a hotel, right? And I don't think you're paying anything. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing with the NFL Hall of Fame and the Boxing Hall of Fame in upstate New York and every other legitimate Hall of Fame. But for some reason, somebody got the idea a while back, I'll do a Hall of Fame and tell these people they're inducted, but they have to pay X amount of money, and then I'll make all this money for myself. But they'll feel good because they're getting a plaque that says they're inducted into the International Martial Arts Hall of Fame. I don't need it. Great. If you people feel it's important to you, great. I'm not knocking you, but I'm also saying let's have a reality check here of to what this is. All right. Maybe there are some legitimate martial arts halls of fame. If there are, great. And this isn't aimed at you. Okay. This is aimed at the one that is solely making money, and the promoters of that Hall of Fame are taking that money and pocketing it. Okay. I would jokingly tell my students, hey, I got inducted to the Hall of Fame, and you guys could pay X amount of money to go to the dinner and see me get inducted. And, my students are no dummies because they've been trained by me, and they're like, what Hall of Fame is that? And why do you have to pay? Right? Yeah, exactly. So, again, if it's important for you, great. If you need that gratification for your ego, okay, great. I just think it's ridiculous. All right. Just thought I'd put that out there. Associations. So I'm a member of the Ishinrawa Karate Association since 1979. At the time, I think it cost me $15 or $20 lifetime membership. Oh, lifetime membership. Great. I never pay again. The next time I sent Shimabuku Sensei money was when I made Shodan. Okay. I made Shodan, and then I sent him my money to get my certificate from here. Well, actually, my instructor at the time sent him, the way I send for my students Dan certificates, right? But it was great. It's a lifetime membership. And nobody ever complains about paying the dues of a lifetime membership. Like, I'm a lifetime member of the NRA. And the NRA still sends me fundraising things. I don't pay it. I'm a lifetime member. They gave me that opportunity to become a lifetime member. I said, great. I paid it. That's it. Okay? But a lot of associations are yearly. And what happens is it becomes about the association. And depending on the person running the association, that money becomes a big deal to them every January or whenever the dues are due. And if you add up the amount of members and you add up the yearly dues, it can be a substantial amount of money. And then when you add on promotion certificates, and if that association is promoting a lot of people, yeah, the person that's running that association, he's making some nice change. And God bless him. God bless him. But, I tried having my own association. And the problem I found with it was I had to run the association. And I just didn't like it. Now, if one of my teachers, for whatever reason, came to me and said, Michael, I'm getting old. I want you to run the association. Okay. I would say okay, because he's my teacher and he asked me. But not being asked is okay too, because then I get to do everything I want to do and I don't have to worry about running the association. Okay. So either way, it doesn't matter to me. It makes no difference to me. Has no effect on me. The money's not an issue to me, meaning I'm not interested in that. I've never been interested in that as a big thing in my martial arts. Okay. The dojo in New York was not a moneymaker. That's why I had a real job, a police job. Luckily my wife had a very good job. She was a doctor. So, I didn't have to have an association where I'm collecting dues to supplement my income. Okay. I'm not against associations. I'm a member of a few, right? Associations. Some I'm just a member as an advisor. They asked me to become an advisor because I'm old now and I'm a senior don and I have a certain resume, and that's great, and I said, sure, I'll be happy to do that for you guys and help you whatever way I can. And then there's, I'm not against a yearly dues for an association. If I really think the association is doing a good job and doing what it should be doing, which is promoting the art first, right? So I'm not against that. I'm just saying, though, if you're charging yearly dues, what's the student getting for those yearly dues? I mean, and then you're charging them to come to your yearly seminar. Okay, and that's a substantial amount of money. And I'm just saying, we need to kind of sometimes take a step back. So I personally love the Master Shimabuku's model of lifetime membership. It's great. In my dojo, everybody has to become a member by green belt. That's just a requirement, right? And like I said, nobody ever balks at it. In some sense, they add a few dollars more onto it. I do too, just a couple of bucks, like $5 or $10 more to cover for, mailing stuff and transferring money and all these different things. And, the dojo's got to, support itself too. And I get it. And same thing with Don certificates, I add a few dollars onto Don. But again, I heard years ago an Ishinru sensei was charging $1,000 for Shodan and saying that's what Master Shimabuku was charging. When at the time, Master Shimabuku was charging $75 for Shodan. And when I told some of that sensei students that, to say they were pissed would be an understatement. So, but again, there's unscrupulous people in the martial arts, and this is things they do. So just be aware, buyer beware, all right? I'm not against associations. I'm for them. I like being a member of a good association, but I'm also picky. I'm careful about the associations I'm in. And if an association turns out all of a sudden to not be living up to what it was supposed to be, I'm out. Simple as that. I'm out. So just be leery with associations. Try to pick the good ones. Videos of me, the videos I make, where I'm demonstrating a kata, I'm demonstrating a fighting technique, I'm talking about a principle and how to use the body in the right way. I've got 45 years now under me, and I have a pretty good resume. I've been blessed. I've been able to train with some amazing teachers. I mean, amazing, all over the world. And, I feel I have something to offer, and I want to share it with people. And there's some people, I'm sure, that see my channel and see me sharing these videos and think, look at this Calandra. Who does he think he is? Like, look at him. He's putting these videos out. I mean, that's okay. And you can knock me. I don't care. I'm a big boy, right? I can take it, right? But I'm still going to do it. I want to help people. I love to teach. I want to get information out there, information that I hope helps people. You know, and if someone watches a video and don't like it, that's okay, right? Fine, you know. But I'm going to keep doing it, and I'm going to do more. And for members of the channel, obviously they get some more serious instructional videos where I literally teach you how to do that kata. I teach it to you step by step. And people say, well, why are you doing that? You know, you can't learn from video. Yes, you can. Okay, so we need to stop the bullshit. Of course you can learn from video. Is it better to learn in person? Of course it is. But, you know, what if a guy's living in Bora Bora and he's got no access to a Mariyoshi Kobudo sensei? And he, for whatever reason, he sees some Mariyoshi Kobudo videos and he's like, man, I want to learn that. Well, you can become a member of my channel and the instructional videos are there and you can train. And if you're serious, then you can send me a video of yourself and I'd be happy to critique it. Okay? So that's one of the reasons, too, that I do videos. There's people all over the world now. The internet has connected us all over the world. And I want people to have access to the material. I want to help them and have that access. And again, if, you know, that upsets you, great. But I don't really care if you're upset. I'm going to keep doing it. All right. So I enjoy it. You know, initially I started doing it for my own students, and then I started getting comments, Sensei, could you do this? Sensei, can you do that? You know, then I'd attend a big Ishinru event, and 10 people would come up to me and say, Sensei, I used your videos to prepare myself for the tournament. I really appreciate it. And one guy made a comment one time saying he kept watching it on his iPad while he was in bed, laying next to his wife. And she turned to him and said, is this guy going to be in bed with us every night while you were watching those videos? Which, when he told me the story, I thought it was kind of funny and humorous, right? So I appreciate it. I appreciate the people that like it, and I appreciate the people that don't like it. Yeah, I don't care. It's not a problem. So I'm going to keep doing it. The channel. So the channel started in 2009. I realized I had 200 VHS tapes. Looked at them. I popped them in and started looking at them. I hadn't looked at them in a long time. And I realized, oh my God, there's stuff on here that's historically really important. And I decided to start preserving and put it up. So, you know, some of the early ones I put up was Don Draeger. No one had ever seen Don Draeger. So that was like, boom, people are reaching out to me. Oh my God, I have all his books, but I never saw him do anything. Wow, he was really good. He wasn't just an author like he. And I'm like, yeah. And then they reached out to me from Japan. It was Kaminoda Sensei. I posted a video, and one of his students had saw it and forwarded it to Kaminoda Sensei. He remembered filming the video, but he'd never seen it. And this is like 35, 40 years later. Could I have a copy? I burned a copy on DVD and sent it to him in Japan. So, you know, there's been a lot of that. I've received a lot of, oh my God, Sensei, thank you so much. You just posted a video of my teacher's teacher. I've only heard about him. I never saw him do anything. Thank you so much. So it's been very rewarding for me. I've only received probably since 2009 3 complaints asking me to remove a video. And, you know, one might have been a video was copyright and I didn't know. Okay, boom, I take it down. Another was that video was a private video filmed for only me, and I don't know how you got it. And then I have to inform the guy that, with all due respect, it's literally on an 8-hour VHS tape with 8 hours of people doing martial arts that someone handed to me, 40 years ago. I have no idea how I got it. I have no idea how it's on the tape. Well, I took it down, and which was sad because it was a great video and it showed his teacher doing a very, very nice kata. But whatever. So in all these years, there's almost 1,500 videos up there. Only received three complaints, something like that. So whatever. I just keep plugging along. What I will tell you is, I've received people that sent me video and said, I'd like you to share this on your channel. Terry Macaron Sensei, a pioneer of Shorin-ryu Karate in New York, gave me 8mm 8mm film, which I paid to have transferred, which was great. I gave him back digital copies, gave him back all the original stuff, and he was nice enough to let me share video of the first trip of Shoshin Nagamine to the United States. Larry Harding was another gentleman who was nice enough to send me video of Tatsuo Shimabuku that no one had ever seen, of Tatsuo Sensei doing 2 kata, Kusan Kusai and Shishino-kun. I posted that, so again, great. So I try to have that historical aspect to the channel, and I'd love for people, if you have old VHS tapes, and you'd like me to transfer it, which I can do, and digitize it, and I'll be happy to send you back the digitized copies. No problem. And if you want the original VHS tapes, I'll send them back to you too. And I'd love to put those videos on the channel. And there's certain arts I don't have a lot of video of. I'd love to get more of, right? So, again, and I'll give you credit as the person that gave me the video. All right. But I want the channel to be a repository for important historical martial art video. All right. That's one of its functions. All right. The other function is it's in a channel for instructional, and you can see people doing martial arts, whether it be kata, fighting techniques, whatever. Okay. So I want it to be that also. So, constantly posting different video up and different stuff, I think it's important, and I think people enjoy it. And I'm sure some videos I post you don't like it, and that's okay, all right? But, I put them up there, and, the channel's grown tremendously, and it's growing faster now. I never thought it would get like this. The channel's monetized. I do make money from it. I don't, lie about that. Am I making a lot of money? No. Could I pay my mortgage? No. Maybe I could pay my electric bill. Okay, that's probably what I could pay. So it's not making a lot of money. And, you're never going to see videos on this channel, karate versus kung fu, right? I'm not doing it. It's just not me. I'm not interested. I do a little bit more serious approach, okay? If you want to see those videos, there's plenty of channels, and those channels have a lot more subscribers than me, and they're making a lot of money. A lot of money. God bless them. God bless them. I watch some of their videos too from those various channels, okay? But am I watching the karate versus kung fu video? No, because I don't care. All right, that's not why I train. I train to fight society's predators. Not, well, how would I do against the kung fu guy? The kung fu guy's not attacking me and trying to steal my money or break into my house and harm me and my wife. I train to fight those guys, okay? So the channel is what it is. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to stop. The podcast is what it is. I enjoy it. If it gets to a point where I don't enjoy it, I'll stop, all right? The other thing is now we've embarked on the interviews, right? Hope you've liked the more recent ones I've done. Again, I'm interviewing Andy Sloan tomorrow, which should be good, all about Isshinryu. So the guys that are into Isshinryu, should be a lot of cool stuff there. But going to be interviewing Sensei Joe Swift. He's written a couple of books. He wrote a biography of Tosuanko. Just heard from him yesterday, so we're going to do it. Probably going to get together with Shifu Mark Wiley. I'm hoping to put that together it's good because it's martial arts I'm not that familiar with, right? Eskrima, Filipino martial arts, 5 ancestor fist boxing. So these will be good things to talk about. Maybe we'll all learn something, right? And there's a bunch of other people I'm hopefully lining up to interview that I think people find interesting. And I'm traveling to Okinawa later this year, and I'm hoping to do some interviews when I'm in Okinawa, all right? So the channel's not going anywhere. I'm going to keep working at it. For the people that enjoy it, great. For the people that don't, you're allowed. I don't care. And I'm going to keep going. And once again, I want everybody to know how much I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for the support. And something you want me to do and something you want to see, again, contact me. All right? So thanks again. Please click that like, share, subscribe button. Consider becoming a member. It's the Kata Stupid t-shirts are still available. All right? And I'll see you in the next podcast. Thanks.